So I want to introduce Dennis this morning, and Dennis has brought a friend with him and his daughter Julia, and they brought a friend with them whose name is Mustang, and this is a hawk. Now Dennis is from Radical Raptors, and Radical Raptors is here in Plet. On the way to Plet, on the right hand side you'll know the heath, and inside the heath there is a bird of prey sanctuary where you can hold birds and you can watch birds flying. Now, is your mic on? So this is, if you've never seen a bird of prey up close, this is a bird of prey. So Dennis, can you tell us what kind of bird of prey it is?
Morning, everyone. This is Mustang. She's a Harris hawk. Okay, it's not a hawk indigenous to South Africa. This species is actually from South America. They're very intelligent birds of prey. This is the only bird of prey in the world that actually hunts in a family unit. You can have more than one. You can have 6 or 8 of them hunting together, working together. So they're very intelligent. Females, this is the girl. Females are bigger than the males. She's a big, very powerful bird. Very, very clever, but also quite cheeky when she needs to be.
And Dennis, can you tell us how high can this bird fly?
Birds of prey are hawk. Definitely goes up on the thermals when they need to be, when they need to. The highest bird of prey on record. The highest bird of prey recorded was a vulture. It was recorded at 11,300 meters, more than 11 kilometers high, okay, which is incredibly high. And that is, you're saying, that is from using the thermals.
And how does it control its body temperature while it's that high?
Well, feathers are amazing adaptation. They can keep the bird cool when it's too hot, but they can also keep it warm when it's too cold. So going up high, the feathers insulate the body, and this really keeps the body temperature under control.
And how does this bird of prey renew itself? How does it get rid of feathers?
Well, it's a constant process. Every year in summer, the bird goes through what is called a molt. Okay, so it drops its existing feathers, not too many at once, so it can always fly properly. And it drops its existing feathers and grows brand new ones, nice and fresh, nice and clean, so it can always maintain perfect flight.
And how old do they live?
Birds of prey, depending on the species, generally the larger the bird of prey, the longer the lifespan. Take me by surprise here. Birds like our eagles, we get some fantastic eagles in this country, the Varro's eagle, the Marshall eagle. Those birds in nature have been known to live up to 40 years. Whereas in captivity, life's a little bit easier. They've been recorded living as much as 60 years. Okay. The smaller birds, though, generally have a shorter lifespan.
And these birds, what is their main source of diet?
Birds of prey are not fussy. They're going to eat just about anything. They're very opportunistic. A hawk like this, these birds come from the deserts of South America, and there they're hunting mostly the jackrabbits. Okay? Jackrabbits, our equivalent would be our normal rabbits, but she would also take birds right up to the size of guinea fowl, okay, which is quite a large bird, larger than herself even. She can tackle.
And do they eat food that is been killed already, or do they just go for
They will scavenge, but generally they're hunting fresh meat. They much prefer to have food fresh. But it's not unusual for a bird of prey.
how much does this bird weigh?
A bird of prey for its size is actually incredibly light. Okay, a bird like this, as big and as powerful as she is, she only weighs just over 800 grams, about 850 grams.
So can Julia hold this bird?
Julia can definitely hold
I'm going
it.
to grab a glove there,
You
Julia.
can give it a glove.
Why don't you go and stand somewhere at the back there? You need some food. She needs some meat.
Julia, come watch my cook. You know what to do, hey? Off you go, and stand over there by the pillar. Okay? Hold on. Doesn't want to let go.
That's the lady.
Yeah. Come on. Yes, ma'am, it does take fairly long. I've worked over 10 years with birds of prey, so yes.
Thank you, Dennis. For those of you who want to actually go and see these birds up close, if you want to hold them, you can go to Radical Raptors, which is at the Heath, just before Plet, on the right-hand side. It's an experience that you will never forget. Your children will love it because they get all the children to actually hold the birds, different kinds of owls, different eagles, different kinds of falcons, and you can actually hold the bird and see them really up close. So that is our illustration for today. But now I'm going to get into the message of why we've quoted this scripture in Isaiah chapter 40, where it says that those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And the context here is in Isaiah chapter 40. Thank you, Dennis. Can we give Dennis just a round of applause and thank you? And you might be asking, well, Steve, why are you bringing animals into church? There's one thing that I've learned in my journey with the Lord. When you can connect a picture with a message, you will never ever forget the message.